Content creator.
Wala. I'm not.
Hey.
Mr. SOZO, come on, right you. Shepherd, Mr. Shepherd. Oh, Shepherd, no case, you know, like hosting yam, yes, I like it. Oh, one of the things. Oh, see, yeah, you're taking me. I don't mean millions. I'm sure. We Kishore Jan. Me, how much it does. I was secretly secure next week. Customer cars. Nami ngokufika eThembisa yabo ngokulahleka lapha eRabasweet.
Which part of Katlehong is this?
Lena K1.
Called K1.
Yeah. K1 Katlehong. Lana sithi seKatlehong South le. Then there's the north phezulu. Le mangena ngayo is the north. This one is south. Yeah. Hayi bathi kusesiluma. Se7.
Slum.
Sluma view. Use7 extension 7. 7. Masibiza ngamanamba bo 7.
Nabiza ngamanamba la. Push number on the side.
Sine 7, sine 6, sine 8, sine 9, sine 1, sine 2, sine 3.
Listen, cut that which is okay, yeah. Okay, guys. Alright, yeah. So, what's a quick pattern? This is how the user piece is going to look like on the pattern. It's going to show you your services, which is your hosting account. It's going to show you your number of domains, which is the one scheduled you register, right? It's going to show you invoices, which are self-attached, but I managed to activate number services from the backend. So what you do, the first thing you do is you click on services. Remember, the first time doing this exercise, I gave you a link and you guys are using the password to log into yourself. This time, because I went to the over here on the client lab, but I don't log into the system. So you just have to come here and then click on active. So when you click on this active party, then you scroll down to the bottom, and you want to click on Find Manager here. So it's going to take you to that same place as you. So it's going to take just a few seconds. So as you can see, if I pick a name, SOZO Foundation. So this is basically our control panel, where we get to create a website each using our website. Right. So normally you just have to come here and then click on websites and domains, which is on the top left, right? Or figure out when you come to this option here, click create website with the site generator, of which is what we've been doing so far. Creating the site generator. And then from this point onwards, obviously, it's more fun when you guys remember this whole interface. And we can just choose this template, for example. So yeah, you guys remember this interface of changing the name of the stuff. So what we did now is creating accounts, we paste and find a service site and then we just log into the control panel page, so that we can start going to the website. Let's say, for example, so you put your website here, this is how it goes, right? Obviously, you need to then publish your website, yeah. Content to be publisher, you need to then list it in Google. But before you list your website at Google, there's a few things you need to do on your website at Google, right? Of which it's what I'm just about to demonstrate for you right now. So for example, if I just go to Google and just type in Oner Hosting, which is us, scroll down a bit, yeah. We notice this is Oner Hosting, right? While two amagama, it's what they call a keywords. If you're searching for something that's a keyword, you can look at fancy that's a keyword. As you can see, Oner Hosting and this appears in here, right? And then we've got a logo on the side. You understand? It's what we call a favicon or an icon. It's up to you. Then we've got the name of your website, and it's a title. That's very important, just to. Then we have the title on the page. That's very important. Then we've got this small paragraph here, that's the design description. That's important. So before five website Google, these are the things you need to make sure that your website has. That favicon icon, the website name, and the title and the description, right? Of which that's the first thing we're gonna do right now. So we're gonna go back to the drag and drop website like it, right? When we're here, we then click on more, which is here on our top right. There's an option here written more. You click on it, and then you're gonna scroll down, and then you're gonna go to website settings. So now, once you're here on website settings, you see it's gonna ask you for your website name. This is where I'm gonna to write SOZO Foundation. And you see, then I come to a logo. I need to make sure we see after taking. So for now, I'm just gonna upload any random logo. Actually, I'll put this one. And then, alright. I'm just gonna put this one on. Change the reference. We're gonna come back to the favicon. I'm gonna scroll on my right. I'm gonna click on it. And then we can put the same thing like that. So the favicon is that small icon on your browser. You see this Google thing. This is what we call the favicon. So this is basically favicon.
Sorry?
Favicon. Yeah. So this is what we basically do, right? And as you can see, title, we are expected to be right now. And then once we've done here, we're going to click on, because mine is root general, we're going to click on data. And then when you open up the data, you need to come back here and write the name of the business. In this case, we just want to write SOZO Foundation Group. And then here, this you can skip, it's also important. This you can just type in your email address. Now I'm going to save a corner. I'm an email. Do you remember we did a contact form and it's on the website? Yeah. So my email will be going to this email address specified. And this data option. This is where you put your actual email address. And then, from this point we go to SEO and route, right? If you get to here, you do the same thing again. You can just write in SOZO Foundation. And you see, but if you're lazy, you can always use the AI. So if you take this AI option, it's going to be able to generate maybe slogan for you can see, because the AI has now understood which website they are in. So when you click that button, it kind of generates the text based on the services you offer. And then we have this option, Gamma keywords. Remember the Gamma keywords we need to have keywords on the website that is also like that. So this is where you put Gamma keywords, and you need to separate Gamma keywords with Gamma column. Understand? So that it knows which income as a keyword, packaging services as a keyword. Another thing you can do is if you can click on AI as well, it's going to be able to generate a keyword. These are your website and then you will do the same thing on the description as well. Click on the AI feature and it's going to be able to provide us with a very nice and catchy but if you can create it, you can always just type it out. But if people create it, you can always sit down, each cycle as a release, but no one is lazy and everyone else, you just use the app. Yeah. And then if you scroll a bit later, you've noticed this thing. then the step to the answer match, right? You see, this is the domain name, file part, and this is the title here part, and this is the description step to reach an answer match. Meaning, this is how it's gonna look on the Google whenever someone is on the session. That is why it's important to make sure we fill in the information so that people can see this is outside. Once you're done with this, you're pretty much done. As easy you can just play around with. That's also important. And then, then once I put it down the settings now, we then get click on publish so that we can then be able to publish your website into so that you can be able to see it online and see how it works. So one moment it's publishing. Alright, so you see it's open the website now. You can see I kind of there's an icon, so it has the title as well. But there's no way to extract information, but yeah, it doesn't matter. So this is very important and crucial, and it's the final step of the website, right? So we've just covered that. So now the last step we need to do is we need to maintain the website, see further online, right? Yeah. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to click the button because 8 minutes we need to start. If we don't mind it. But before we go there, let's just do a quick email creation. Yeah? So on this dashboard, you can do this in email. You can upload your website there, or create website there, utilities and play around. You can also create email address, right? So if you come to this tab, you understand that you come to, okay, let's just here on this tab. This is where you can manage your email. Normally, we are used to creating an email on Google. We go to email, we sign up, my age, and so email address. In this case, it's a little bit different and simple. So you just click on mail ladder, right? And then you click on mail account. Let's click on mail account. There's this blue button ladder. It's a create email address. That's all you need. Just click on this blue button. And then, yeah, once we're here, so now just type in Emmanuel as an name. That's what I need to type. I need to type in. And then I type here. I type in password. In this case, after generating it, we just click on OK. After clicking OK, your email address has been created. As you can see, it's now Emmanuel@SOZO Foundation. This is what we call a custom professional email address.
Let's see what the shots can. You didn't want to What's your eye? Extremely funny. Sir, come. Well, all right. Go. There's nothing like this. Mr. SOZO, you can take over the class.
He did nothing. No, he didn't do anything. So it was me. The whole thing. We kept him on the river. We're covering a lot, brother.
Where are you from?
From 9.
Seminar. So something introduce faculty, whatever, they didn't get this. Introduce but in the creative space, I'm using AQ Jimmy. I'm a graphic designer. I'm a multidisciplinary artist. But mainly for now, I'm just going to be teaching you graphic design and media. I do graphic design, animation, music, video editing, everything related in the creative space. I am there. I'm that guy that you call if you have any things that you want to solve in the creative field, right? So today, we're going to learn how to design and also how to print out the design on a t-shirt. So then in future, because already I'm using Canva, you can mainly do most of the things that I'm teach you with just the phone. The only thing is that is maybe just be the equipment. Maybe you don't have the funds to buy the equipment, but plans can be made. Plans can be made. Can use a lot of things. You can even use IE. I'm telling you. No, I'm serious.
How much is a heat press?
A heat press, like it varies. So you can get one for 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. So it varies in size. You just want the heat press to pack. This is like the most. This one is like the standard size. There's even a smaller one than this one. So what I would advise if you're trying to get a heat press is that please go for a standard size or a bigger one. You don't go for the small one because you're gonna have a problem of for example, you see like your brand that you are wearing there. You have someone that say, "If you need to be an and when you're working with a small surface, you're gonna have problems when you press your designs into the t-shirt and it says chair. So please just go for a standard one or a large heat press. Like if bank account is okay, as well as yes. But I promise you, with time, this will be my down. Like it will come back. Like it will come back in double. So, things that you need to start this business, right? First, you just need to believe in yourself. It's very important. Understand? Very important to believe in yourself, that you are the best and you can do this thing. Because if you don't have belief, it's going to give. Because you're going to come across challenges. I'm across times where so spending about my 10K on equipment but no diet. You understand? And the bash I was going to take in back because people bash it. He's not my impressed. So times like that are gonna come.
It's true.
So just believe is very important to always have belief and to surround yourself with people that are always trying to improve. Even people that are trying to do the same thing as you. Have friendship groups and it's gonna make the process easier because there might be a thing which like when I saw you question, how do you cut out this design, how do you do this thing, how do you print out this thing. And if you have a group of people, hey dog, that's on the thing, so can you please assist me? Or sometimes you might get like you have more orders of t-shirts, you know, t-shirt out 10. And hey, when it talks about my 3 hours, we're going to see why. So if you have friends or people that you can call, it's gonna help a lot. So the things that you can use without necessarily getting this stuff, right? The first one is this. Does anyone know what this thing is? Does anyone want to guess? I guess, yeah. Anyone?
You pipe.
I know, you want to try? Yeah? So this is your machine, right? This machine will save you from a lot of things, from a lot of headaches, from a lot of stress lately. Understand? Because once you have this machine and you're done with your design, it does most of the heavy lifting. It does most of the heavy lifting, right? So let's say now you have a brand up where is on a trap. Trap nigga, in that trap life, lean. So now, like, you design your thing, it becomes like trap, right? You just, for now, it's just like, yeah, think about it, trap, the more the trap, yeah, trap house, that's a trap, one time, yards, one side. So let's say what you need that, right? So then you're gonna have to, they have intimidates with this name, understand? Like, most of them, you don't need most of them, you understand? So then there's these things. Can anyone guess what these things are? For a straight in one chest. Graph. Tracer. Anyone? Chart. Anyone? Farmer parts with skipping everything. This one is smart. You should kick this one. Humble, I understand. I understand. So she's right. So this thing is a board, right? So the board, you use it to this one, right? So when you have a board like this, now you have a board that you can use. So now when you have a board like this, then you can use this thing to build up his report, right? So now I want to teach you something very emphasis on very. I'll spin back. Okay. I'll spin back. Very important to understand that this thing, the shiny part, is the one that you put down. The shiny part is the one that you put down. Shiny part. The reason being is because when you down with your design, you're gonna have to flip it like this so that the ink only goes on the t-shirt. Because now if you print like this, the print is where I will present. So what was the point? Going something. Or something. We big up parts. Lucy, big up parts. Yes. Oh, that's a good one. What's the saying? I'm not fighting. I'm not fearing. Okay. Oh, I'll show you. So the shiny parts. This is the plastic. The plastic, it protects your ink only must go to the t-shirt, right? So if we better saw, then the ink won't find a way to go to the t-shirt. The only way is just gonna get stuck. There. So when you're doing it like this, is that you are forcing the ink to skipping. Right? Remember the earlier on when we were talking about sublimation, when you like when you're using the paper, it must be inverted, it must be the other way around. Here the concept is the same. So all these things, the concept, the thing that you need to understand is the fundamentals and the principles of how to do these things. Because once you understand these things, it's very important the other way around. So that man be cut, so cut and the other way around. Then man be sewing first. Man be didn't make it the other way around. Man be sewing put it inside the thing.
Are we finally put it inside?
Father put it, inside the thing. Right? So my father inside this thing, then there's gonna be this symbol. in the Cricut machine, there's an app, software. You know, so you can use it using a laptop, a phone. You understand? You can cut out just using those things, right? Like I prefer you to just teach you guys how to use it using your phones. I think that thing is gonna show you how possible it is to actually do this thing. Because once like to kisho ma make book we actually yo. So I can say make I ain't you're supposed to show pride. Yeah, well, so but you can use this thing like the app corner, you can use it like on the phone, you can put it on the phone, right? There's gonna be limitations, but creativity would solve the majority of your problems. You have to be creative. With working in this industry, like the creative industry, the one thing that people don't understand is that you have to be a problem solver. Creative people are problem solvers. Understand? If you say you're creative, that means you are able to solve people's problems using visual communication. Right? I have a business, but I have a problem with marketing my business. Right? You as a creative, you're like, okay, let's design a logo, let's have colors, let's design a company profile, let's design a car for you, let's design business cards. Yeah, you're solving his problem using creativity. You understand? That's what you are doing. Instead of just like, oh, sounds shiny logo. Why? What's the purpose of that logo? Now I was. Yeah, right? So now once you have the thing, you're gonna put it on the software, we're gonna go into the software, I'm gonna show you how the whole channel is right? Then you press a couple of buttons, your color cards. Depending on how big, how small, how complex the design is, it can be quick, it can be slow, it can be fast. And it depends on how ugile your shine this is. Yeah, well, mama baby, daddy push a very, I just cut my mind. I will call it a concept that so now, once you have it, because you command bring it to the city, right? Then you will have this. You have this. Now there's feelings, yeah. Yeah, well. So now, questions. I know, like, from this. I know, like, now I'm gonna show you other tools that are very important for you to have. They wanna help you a lot. I said it will limit frustration, need rest, thinking. These things. Tools. Yeah. Does anyone want to guess what this is? My lady, I trust you. I trust you. Guys, what does this thing do? This one. Yeah. This one. So now when you have these things, they come in like this, right? Scale, please. This scale is not for Zaza. This scale is not for blunts. You understand? Please, please. Just keep your stuff, man. Understand? Because this is what I think. This is what I'm cool, my friend. That won't cause you like, oh, tell me the scale on that baby. What's the free thing? A sex scale. This is good. Yeah. Yeah. It does, but it does, but you know, just keep business the thing, basically information. I don't have to like dive deep into it. Yeah, not the Zaza. It's that way. So you're gonna need this just to probably say you did. And sometimes like you might try to remove the vinyl and then it gets stuck. Like it just gets stuck into the thing. You understand? So don't fight it. Don't fight. So if you put box it, mind so yeah. I feel like like glasses since my business. So use this thing just to remove the thing, you understand? Because when you're doing stickers, you understand? Because you can use this thing to like cut out the stickers. Like must also keep prepared by stickers to just keep right? And then this one is to dance the actual vibe. The actual vibe. Forgive me for my Zulu English. Just the Kasu way that I sound. So you just like remove the actual vinyl because most of the cards are just gonna be extra stuff that you don't need. So you must remove it using this thing, right? And then this one. And then this one. It's just like straightening up the thing. Because sometimes I can tell my idiot by now. This smart thing say I'm over. I understand. It was so nice of them. So that's the purpose of this one. This one, I'm not gonna hold you. I have never used this. I have never used this. I have never used this. But it has its purpose. But it's just that I have never come across a problem where I'm like, yo, I gotta take that thing. You understand? So like as a user, you don't have to like use them, you have to know them, you understand? And just understand this the basic stuff, the one that's important, you understand? Relax, like this cut so figure where you have to use this. Now I'm I was cutting this video and use this. Who knows when I'll come back like, hey, I figure out what this is. So yeah, basically that's the whole thing. Anyone has questions, so you can just cross.
Monday, if I now take another way. Maui Fagala Paya, which trap low, trap like your girl, like Joe. Mother in
which is also how much animals.
Yes.
Yes. We do a lot of things. So what it does, I understand which way I will put your question because we're going with this thing doesn't have space. So let me flip it. Let me show you. Yeah, what I mean, there's a hole. There's a hole. I mean, like so I'm gonna say about it. Check. I'm going to select the moving guard. Length of laser was we cut. What are you saying?
You're gonna lose Uzo kati we uzo like John okay you want to kati we say. Eso sebenza yote. Like it
depends on the size.
So it depends on the size of your design, right? You can use the whole thing. You can use the whole thing. You can cut out a small piece like this. You understand? It just depends on the size. Like get you about that means I want to use this size. So maybe I cut a lot of size of that. Understand? The thing is to cut up trap. Once it's done with trap, you have to whether we forget about in there, when you start cutting this thing, it's like then all you have to do is just cut out the extra parts we save. The reason I say like you have to cut it, you understand, is to save. Not gonna manage so wasted by now there. So I think that's it. So questions. Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, Hotman, maybe you
Mine is crazy, dog.
Nowadays, the green pot. Okay, to now, so you use them for different things, or it's just you use them for the same things. It's meant to be so more, but if this one is old, you can use another one.
Okay, so it's the same thing, but sometimes the function is different. You understand? Having one, you can do a lot of things. You understand? But over time, you realize, let's say, I just wanna do stickers, because when you get into the software, then you cut it. You have right? So you have to support like so if you put the standard one, like is it in a markup? Try it. Like you see this one is like full created. This one, and then I wanna like in a kategika and stuff like this. So this one is using it to cut out like I'm a board. The cut here is so it sometimes it touches the thing. So if you don't want to mess up the stuff, you can have this one just like you stick only to t-shirts, because now they're going in a low rabbit here.
Yeah, sure.
So now, like, I was cutting using stickers and then got Puma little rabbits and stuff. So it has their own functions depending on what are you using it for, what are you designing. These ones, it looks the same as this one. It's the same as this one. So stickers, they have your own function for each my box, because you also have a my box. And this thing is actually you can use it to craft. To craft a lot. Huh? So if you're gonna go to the store, probably gonna get it for like 3, 4, 5, right? Because there's different variations, right? But here's a tip. There's an app called Facebook, right? When you press Facebook, there's that thing called Facebook Marketplace, right? When you go to that thing, you write vinyl or heat press, right? Here's the funny thing about life. Someone bought this thing at a very expensive price, and then but that was telling I realized it. Yes, sis. It didn't see what it and the long it's just you just wanna make money. When I'm off you at a bar, I'm about to get 2,000, be like I have 1,500 cash now. I will touch everyone use the space. So don't be afraid to browse around. Don't be afraid to look at different places. You understand? That's why I'm saying like 3, 4, 5, because like we have take a lot, because if you want your things really take a lot this charge and I'm in the lake, this way I can't. So don't be afraid just to look around, look there, and be aware from our scammers, because there's people that will say like I have the press. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that part is in the software. I didn't explain it all because I was like, when you go to the thing, I'll try to explain it more. But thank you for reading that. So that thing, what it does is like, for example, like you see this thing, it has 3 colors, right? So okay, listen to see Canva has layers. Right? So this one, go down, push back, this one, like a little bit. So layers. So when you design, that's what I'm saying.
This is print out. Nipegile ngithi ngingangiprintere into ezale because sizoyenzela laba bala isusu ithenda ne yakhoma iqiniso
So it's not the part there. So it's the part that we're going to use for right? Right. So now done. So now we have to stick it inside. Remember the shiny part at the back, this part front. Yeah, that one. Okay, then there's this solid tape, right? The solid tape is like resistant tape. So you normally use it like mama was so cute, that's what they skip and circle. You would see most of this is like a normal solid tape. Like the normal was really suicide. So there was really suicide on my sheet. But you can also use it to see like balances into that. Like you see right now, like the sticker sala says kana says not says books and it. So man, if you go to like the balance there, it's magic my car even bigger so. Yeah. See what? Oh, but no more years of cut. No, you can't even man. It's peace. Yeah. So what about my corner? Yeah. Why about because now you're fucking off the stickiness. Further stick. Yeah, sticky around there. See around there. Sticky around there. So now we have our thing. Like usually the stickiness over time, like say appear. Okay. So like over time, like say appear. Like over time say appear. So what you do is just that you improvise. You just use the stuff from Zuna. So I'm not slack from say a stick and then swear like just improvise. Then we put this thing inside here. Right? Put this thing inside here. So now it's mirror, that means this is mirror, then we say confirm, right? Then we wait for it to connect. Yeah, wait for it to connect. Now we say connected, so one alarm. Let us begin. It is way we say connected.
Okay.
It is beeping, right? So now that is beeping like this. Then you just press this. Right? So now, can you please press that thing for me? Yeah. Yes, watch this. Cancel. Pause it. If like so if like you go back and do that so you can pause it. While you go and mistake A, it's A. Pause it.
Because if you don't pause it, like you even fuck up the vinyl that you have, right? Then you pause it, then you say concept, then you have concept, right? And just try to put it again, like meaning again, right? Like so, like again. So now we press a half. Yeah, this was good with things like in the station, because like you can able to see it. Then now you just press cut. Means when I say preparing maybe to cut your design, then it's what you don't like dive any percentage of time. So actually we say posing now. So now it's cutting. Like imagine baby, like what's happening now. So another thing, let's say that we forgot to do is that you see here, mind it's cutting like too thick. Then we see big allow vinyl because we are cutting vinyl. So that's something you must always remember. Because now so you want to like make it to cut it. Like you have to put paper long. Like right now it's also put paper long. Because I see Farag like so now it's just like wasted vinyl. Yeah? You can't pause it, it's the same kind. So now we just gotta hope for the best, yeah. Now we just gotta like hope for the best, which like it won't be like damage irreversible. Yeah. So another thing my design now are clean and simple is that when you come across such problems like this, because the shapes, it's a big base in between. It's like it cuts like the whole thing. I flip so manga like too complicated then like it design then it's my choices that design say category. Now it's done. Like I emotion but it's damaged. You understand? So now you remove it. Right? So now we're done, remove it, take your thing. Because this setting is customer box. So this is our setting. It must be vinyl or in between iron-on vinyl. Like I like to put it here in the middle. Instead, I forgot to put it in the proper space. So now you just put it here or you put it here for the cut. But we can still save this thing. It's not the end of the world. We can still save this thing and we can still use it. So now what we have to do is that we have to remove it. We have to remove it nicely.
SOZO, can you look at me again? It's fine. It's like the perfect. It's like the perfect view.
So now this is what we have. So what do? You have water. You say like fuck. We are got our winter because the woman say cut it like over your cut. So now we're gonna try to see if we can save this print. That we can try to use this print again. So let's get it. Thank you. So now let's try to see if we can save it. Try it. So now we have a thing like this. Like our goal is to try to make sure as if we don't fuck up as much as say fuck up either, so try to save it as much as we can possibly can. I think it may lack because in the space. So now what you do is that place it here. So now we're trying to remove this part without fucking up the whole thing. So we use this thing. We use this thing, right? So Zamagui don't sagar.
Now I understand.
So, shit, we saved it. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was.
So we saved it. Even though, like, the way Kate recorded, it's not the best. saved it, you understand? So I think it was good because like so like because you must have anything is like designs are so to busy like we are kuluma when you get in so you forget to tell them or not, yeah. So what do you do from there? Because the only thing about jelly on is medical straight so that's like you just messed up the whole process, yeah. So now we have our thing here. So now we print it now. So this is our t-shirt, right? So this is our t-shirt. So now we're printing our t-shirt.
So ngoba lento ikhiphile uyakwazi ukuyiprinta nayo le part le.
Yes, you can.
Isale blue.
Yes, you can. But it'd be kind of hard to use it because now you don't have the plastic layer to protect the ink. Oh. You understand? Yeah, now you don't have the plastic.
So can't you reuse this plastic?
Reuse this one. Yeah. Now you have to manually align it properly, which is just a lot of hassle. So now, so this is ink. That's gone. You understand? Hence why I said, keep your design simple. Keep your design like friendly. You don't have to use a lot of, you don't have to waste a lot of these things. Because this thing is your money. Like let's say now you have this whole equipment now. This is your money. That means now you gotta go and buy another vinyl. So now so now I want us to use these things. So you can see these tools, you understand? We'll see how do you use them, what is their purpose. Can you please give me one? No, this one. That out to right. So now if like you are Zaz, you can see like no, I'm not sure if you are Zaz. Because when you see Zaz, so this thing is to help you measure within the correct illustrate, right? So now is in the corner, it's okay. From here, you don't print here, because here, now you're
oh, that's how it, okay.
Understand? But if you don't have this and you just like, yo, you press now, so now I don't have this, so that does that mean you don't have to print? You can actually, you can use your hands, like it's still the same size. Mine is I have small hands. Okay. I have small hands. T-shirt size, yeah. Well, I have small hands. So like if I do this, understand? This I never is here. Right.
So you can do that for every size?
Yeah, you can do that for every size. Now let's see if I was accurate or I was wrong. So now I see Bella here. You see? I was slightly off. Yeah, well. So more with time, like so you rearrange, like you can even do it with your hands. But it's not advised to color ganjalo because if you color ganjalo, then you're going to it's like disaster. Maybe that was part of your style. Yeah, if that is part of the design, it's cool. But most of the time, you use it as a corner as straight. Everything is straight. Yeah. So now we move on to this. Yeah. It's simple, bro. Like I'm gonna tell you one night design. Because here, this one is to help you align from this part here. This side, like there's no. So now we're taking our thing. Everyone's paying attention, right? Now we're taking our thing, put it in here. Yeah. This is where we put it. Because if you look at it, just stay apart and down. So now, turn it out.
Okay, so yeah, before we continue. So I think sometimes I use a good as much as
plastic lakho leya ukhathile should have go straight.
Yeah.
So I'll hammer according to plastic, hammer according to amagama, whatever.
Yeah. The plastic lady, you can cut it even like it. The thing is, go straight or go the way of from go accord. You see, I didn't use that thing because like you just see the paddling down. Well, like everyone is just happy with it. Unless if like we're trying to be 100% accurate.
Full side.
Just very happy this one.
Okay, I see it.
So now, so yeah, you can test it like this, but it's not advisable.
Stuff 6.
Sengalenza icanda nje.
Ngalenza icanda. Toaster.
Mara ngeke upheke into right naweza ukungicini so so now
There's a question sir.
Yeah.
There's a question.
Ukuthi uma ubeke ikhaya yes wona nje yeah lo cover lapho. So as much as ukushisa kwala kwenze ukuthi sicishisa yona
Yeah, shaka ngisibesibele. Mara igama la yini resistant pay.
Fana ne waterproof so
Noma ngasha.
Ngeke isho noma ngasha noma ngasha ngeke isho.
Malini lento.
Yabo.
Siyabela sikwazi ukuyina. Malini lento.
I'm not necessarily sure about the price, but on my YouTube channel, go there, subscribe and tell.
Just subscribe.
So on my YouTube channel, there's a part like how to start a clothing brand. They on how to start a clothing brand. I think it's episode 1 or episode 2. There's only 2 episodes there. Understand? So I think episode 1 I'm talking with P-Press. Then episode 2 I'm actually talking with how much all these things cost me. Yeah, well, that information you share up with it, just in case somebody wants to know this thing. Yeah, well, there's a place they can just find that information. Yeah, well, yeah. So that information is there. Yeah, well, you can find it. So now you just cover the thing. We think I share code. Yeah, well, because man, say I shoot and page. Yeah, well. Now it says even your car it's too much.
Stuff is on.
You can use it like this. You can use it like this, understand? But it's not advisable to 70 seconds so because like you can fuck up and like you can so shit. So my Lisa, we only need 15 seconds. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, so safely safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One from the team that the pepper I use. Yeah, she's an. So now, if you do something like this, yeah. So if I do something like this, and then sometimes we do the 15 seconds, so I will keep it black now. So you're just gonna remove it slowly so that you can see this. But now, since again we have a problem with the identity like category, so massive dons, if plastic is osala. This is like. Yeah, so maybe keep it slow. When it's snare, when it's snare. Yeah, strong language. The pepper is solid. Yeah, the pepper.
So nice, I'm going to
futhi ube namazipho le job laba abalili lizosebenza ke manje
yabo. So like the paper is stuck here, so we're gonna try to move away, like Zamubon is gonna keep the whole thing, and then we try to solve that the issue the paper after suspect the okay. Then we see it's better to see like emotional than money than emotional. So now
She's like manje. Skip and just tell
isigroup wamona sokajani
Akesha mina nekopi yamsikhulu.
Sizi project la. Ah, ngizwe project la.
This is it. Ziyasala sethu. Ziyasala ikipu.
Ah, sizokhuluma. Kuyafana okay manje okay ni 4 samba nobani.
Usikhulumile nje. Yes.
Phela mhlawumbe nizosluwela.
Siyojokuba nje iskipa samse.
that's not a skipper set, yeah.
Wow.
So now we're not done.
Okay.
Understand? Just now, just say this one is just to make sure. We'll see. You get there, can gain the power. So where's the paper? So we just take this paper. We don't shoot well, we just take this paper. We don't turn on the heat press because it's already hot. So now we just press it again. Just in G. We don't have problems. Just in G. So now 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No, it's hot. Touch it. 15 seconds. Now it's not to I try.
Imagine carbon paper
Carbon paper.
Carbon paper.
So now
we have our t-shirt.
We have our t-shirt.